Hello everyone, myself Umar Mulani, working as assistant professor in Computer Science and Engineering Department, Sharad Institute of Technology, College of Engineering, Edrao Ichalkaranji. As I am handling a blockchain subject for the final year students in Computer Science and Engineering Department. Today we are discussing about monopoly problem. As we have discussed in the previous video about some kind of mining technologies or the mining methods, proof of work or proof of stack. So today we are going to discuss about monopoly problem. So what is monopoly problem? Is one of the most uh, notable noted monopoly problem is insufficiency. So generally we are discussing about monopoly problem is nothing but about insufficiency in the blockchain technology. So what kind of insufficiency we are making, or what kind of insufficiency we can find in blockchain is, so suppose we're having a market control system. That means we can say the monopoly charges a higher price and produces less output than would be achieved under perfect competition. Means what is the monopoly problem is nothing but we are charging the highest price, and we are not getting a sufficient output. Is we can say that is, even though we are charging the highest price, but still we are not getting the output as per the requirement. It's going to be produce the less output that we can able to achieve within the competition. Where in addition to that, the most in addition to that, most indicative of insufficiency, the price charged by the monopoly is greater than the marginal cost of the production. So why this is going to be happen? Because of uh, we are charging more as considering to the cost of the productions. So this is what the monopoly, the problem is going to be occurred, because of what the production or the product is of less cost as compared to the other, and we are charging it with the higher prices. So because of that, monopoly problem is going to occur. So in concern with that, we are going to be discussed here is the proof of stake. As we have discussed about the proof of work, now let's see about what is proof of stake. So proof of stake is a concept state that person can mine or validate block transaction according to how many coins he or she holds. So in contrast with the proof of work, the proof of stake is a concept uh, where the users, or we can say the participate in the blockchain technology, they will validate the transaction, block of transaction, according to how many coins, or uh, how many wealth he is having or she is having. According on depending on that, they will allow to validate the transaction. This means that more bitcoin or altcoin owned by the miner, the more mining power he or she has. So it will be clear that is who is having more bitcoins, that participant will be having a more chances, or he will be having more possibility is to mine the particular transaction, as it is having a more bitcoin or altcoin, and he will be doing the mining for the transaction. Proof of stake is a type of consensus algorithm by which a cryptocurrency blockchain network aim to achieve distributed consensus. So as proof of stake is one kind of consensus algorithm, just like what we are having a proof of work. So proof of stake is also one kind of consensus algorithm by which the cryptocurrency blockchain network aim to achieve distributed consensus. And because of that, in a blockchain technology, we can achieve the distributed consensus with the help of proof of stake, as it will produce the consensus algorithm where the cryptocurrency in the blockchain network will be used to produce or to achieve the distributed consensus. In the proof of stake based cryptocurrencies, the creator of the network block creator of the next block is chosen via various combinations of random selection and the wealth or the age, and that may we can say that is the stake. Here one should understand about that the cryptocurrency is the creator of the next block, means in the proof of stake, uh, the creator of the next block will be chosen depending on the combination of the random selection, and that random selection is nothing but dependent on the stake. So how many stakes will be having for a particular participant, he will be chosen or he will be selected to create or to allow or to validate the next block within the network. So one should understand here is that proof of stake is the concept where the participant who is having a more coins, who is having the more bitcoins, or who is holding the more number of bitcoins, he will be able to validate the transaction within the block, or he will be able to add or to validate the new block within the network. Whereas in contrast, the algorithm of proof of work based on the cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin uses mining. In the proof of work, in contrast with the proof of stake, in the proof of work, the cryptocurrency which will having mining with the bitcoins, uh, which will be done by the solving computationally intensive puzzles to validate the transaction and create the new blocks. Uh, as in contrast with the proof of stake, the proof of work is one who can solve the puzzles, who can able to solve the computationally intensive puzzle, which will be allowed to validate the transaction and they create the new blocks. Whereas in the proof of stake, who is holding more number of bitcoins, who is holding more number of altcoins, are able to validate the transaction and creating the new blocks. So here we can see what kind of difference we're going to find out within the proof of works and the proof of stake. So in the proof of work, to add each block to the chain, miner must compute to solve a difficult puzzle using their computer processing power. That means if in a network, if they want to validate the new block or validate the new transaction, the participant within the network of that chain, that means the miner has to compete between them to solve a difficult problem or the difficult puzzles by using their computational power or processing power, and they will be allowed to validate the transaction or validate the new block. Whereas in the proof of stake, there is no competition. There is no competition as the block creator is chosen by the algorithm based on the user's stake. That means instead of making the competition within the participant, in the proof of stake, they based on the algorithm, they will choose the miners or the choose the participant depending on their stake, depending on their stake in the sense of how much the coins, the bitcoins they held with him, and he will be chosen, or he will be selected to add new user or the new uh, block of new block within the network, or validate the transaction. Whereas in the proof of work, in order to add a malicious block, you have to have a computer more powerful than 51% of the network. So here the 51% is nothing but the which we can say the computation power which will be required to add a malicious block within the network. Whereas in the proof of stack, in order to add a malicious block, you have to own 51% of all the cryptocurrency on the networks. So that means one should have that participant should have more than 51% of the bitcoins from the network, so that he can able to validate the new transaction or add a new block within the network. Means a particular participant within the network has to gain, or has to have more than 51% of the bitcoin with him, then and then only he will be selected to add new block or validate the transaction. This is what in the proof of stack. And next difference is proof of within the proof of work is the first miner to solve the puzzle is given a reward for their work. Means who is going to be solve the puzzles within the network of the blockchain, he will be rewarded with for his work. Whereas in the proof of stake, there is no reward for making a block, but we can say the creating of that block, he may take a transaction charges or the transaction fee, as he is validate the new block or validate the transaction within the network. So that particular participant or the particular miner will will take a transaction fee or the transaction charges for the same. So this is what the we can understand here, the proof of work and the proof of stack. Both were going to be different, as one is going to be doing with the solving the puzzles, where other will be chosen on depending on their stacks, that is the number of bitcoins. Next is proof of burn. So the proof of burn is another concept instead of your proof of work and the proof of stack. So this will be the method which will be distributed consensus, and which will be one of the alternative to the proof of work and the proof of stack. So what is the proof of burn? So the idea of proof of burn is that miners should show proof that they burn some coins, that is sent them to verifiably un, unspendable addresses. So here proof of burn is nothing but which will be defined by the which will be spent certain coins, that means which will be burned some the coin to show the proof, so that that will be sent to the verifiably unspendable addresses. So proof of burn follows the principle of burning the coin held by the miners that grant them mining rights. So generally we can say that is burning is nothing but he will be holding some of the coins or by that miners, and that grant them the mining rights, and because of that he will be he will be permissible to do the mining for the same. The cryptocurrency use several methods to validate the data stored on their blockchain, including method called a proof of burn. We can say that validation are generally representing with the cryptocurrency, and there we can see that is there are the different methods are there to validate the data, and that validation to be stored, the data that will be stored on the blockchain, including with the method of proof of burn also we can use to validate the transaction. So proof of burn is the third attempt at creating a system to deter fraud, detain system to deter fraudulent activity on the blockchain while also improving the functioning of the blockchain as a tool for the transaction. So proof of burn is the third attempt while creating the system for the fraudulent activity on the blockchain, and which will be improving the functionality of the blockchain as one kind of a tool which will be used for the transaction. So proof of work and the proof of stack are also the method for preventing fraudulent activity on the blockchain. Uh, Also, we can say that fraudulent activity can be prevented by using proof of work and the proof of stack. Proof of work is a system employed by the original and most popular cryptocurrency for the Bitcoin. And generally, apart from this three to four methods we have seen for the creating the new block or validating the transaction within the block. From that, proof of work is more familiar or the more mostly used uh, activity or the mostly used method for creating the cryptocurrency, or we can say the proof of work is one of the most popular cryptocurrency which is used to validate the transaction and creating the new block within the blockchain. So this is what we can understand from the proof of burn. Uh, Till now, the different kinds of method we have seen. So these are we can summarize this one as a proof of work, proof of stack, and then the proof of burn. These are the methods which will be used to validate the transaction, or we can say adding the new block within the networks. Thank you.